Alrighty, here we go. Looks like Lazarus going to start off on the blacklist side with GV already getting pretty aggressive down A long.
Like the play, GV has decided to take control over A long. Yeah, that's also because Lazarus was getting massive control, sending 40 there down A long and controlling about 10% about the map by himself. Actually, who's on AK this time, 40 on AK, and was it Loons on AWM? I think they forced a swap, and after taking the site, they can just swap back, or just Moon.
Yeah. Looks like Moon has it in control, and so far, looks like FaZe is the only one really covering this. Creeds is nearby as well. It's going to start off with a good snipe, something we've come to expect. How about two? Very simple defense here on the side of GV.
FaZe takes 3 down from the site, and a member in the base spot was expecting that rotation through the smoke into the bomb site. And got a pretty easy bait. And again, the aggressive movement from GV. Just understanding what Lazarus can do once they control A long. Just sealing one of their strategies. And look at that Blame just controlling it so well.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it just seems like Lazarus are always caught off guard. You know, it's like, oh, I didn't expect him to be there. It's almost like, you know, they go for these plays, and then GV always seem to have the trap card ready, and it's like, oh, it's like they always have their number.
It's also because GV is a little bit faster in terms of rotation, and they don't stay on same spots. They tend to change to an off angle lots of times. Look at these defense as having no one in A, but actually controlling A long only. 40 spot. Not tagged. Oh.
He makes it look so easy.
Yeah, just a flick and a shot. It takes a whole lot of nade damage now.
Yeah, just waiting for the rotation to come in. Vi's not ready and has to back away now. He's on the run. Gonna look to join over with Moon here over at Waterway and see what they can do 2v4.
SB side was open. FaZe peeks out into the Waterway side, gets a kill. C4 dropped again. And only Moon now with that AK. But Blame about to say hi and welcome.
Welcome to the match.
Into a death near the Waterway.
Yeah. And so far, there has been 1 death in 2 rounds on the side of GV. So they survived with 5, and then they survived with 4. This is about as one-sided as it can get for the first couple of rounds. Lazarus really need to turn this around.
And then after 2 aggressive rifle attack into A long, FaZe peeks in, gets in 1 easy kill. Neilster wanted to approach into a short, but was ready with 2 members, which was totally open last round. So in terms of you have to play lots of guessing games for Lazarus. GV is doing such a great job changing their position every single round.
Yeah, always seem to catch them in rotation. And in 3 rounds so far, FaZe has 5 kills, 5-0. I spoke too soon, 6-0.
FaZe again controlling this A long.
Now there's a chance for him to get 8-0.
Yes, that is possible.
That's
from
my
this
analysis
round.
here.
High quality stuff from Valdez.
Yeah.
Blame peeking out.
Let's see the sniper back. Okay, nice. That's a good shot from 40. Seemed to know exactly where he would be.
So knows that he's towards A long, maybe into A site, but it's taken back now with that flash. He is going to finish, get that last kill. Now Moon and 40 getting a single kill, but everyone else just quiet. Not much kills happening for Lazarus. We heard them from the interview. that they seem to be real passive, which allows lots of open doors for GV to just... They don't even have to break through. I mean, if the door is open, all they have to do is walk in.
Yeah. And that's a great way to put it. I mean, it really does feel like it's like, okay, doors open, walk on in, you know, welcome to my humble abode. And Blame is having a sick game today.
These flicks are just amazing today. Just through the window, jumping and just flicks in with a headshot.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to control those recoils, especially long distance. You also need some luck. Yeah, but the first bullet is usually goes right to the center.
Mm-hmm.
So with the smoke, try to get something done.
Snock's gonna win the firefight there. 40 on a road is able to pick up one. But now it's okay. That's a second one. Really, it's only 40 who's getting anything done. Make that 3 now for 40.
Mm-hmm. A great quick shot right after the check. It seemed like he was actually checked. Say hi.
That's good info. And you can see 40 with the smoke down. It makes it more difficult, but he's going to take his chances and move towards B, or rather
look at the quick rotation already. They're going to the BL base. Wrap around, and they will try to control a short and a long, maybe, because they do have a sniper. Both of them just coming to a short, and 40 because he has to check all corners.
Yeah, it's rough. They could be literally anywhere right now. He's going to see them on short, can't pick up another one, and that will be a 4th kill for Creeds and a 4th round for GV in a row.
GV can just roll through. They're rolling, getting the snowball ready.
Yeah, it's turning into an avalanche at this point.
So there will be a round where is...
Well,
later on from Lazarus to... They would basically force a big rush towards any of those sites. And so far, none. So far, none has happened because of those massive pressure from Golden V to start off.
mm-hmm.
But after this many rounds, going down with not too much of a big fight, not really starting your own strategy, to say, I think Lazarus has to go either just stay passive near BL spawn and then work step by step, or just go in rush towards a site with some splits. Like we've seen some 2-3 splits or 4-1 splits or 5-man push towards the B site from port just now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's starting a little early and going aggressive is needed right now for Lazarus.
They certainly need to do something different, because what they're doing right now is getting crushed. And we are loading up the game right away, so don't worry, guys. We'll be in there in about 10 seconds, so no long delays today, at least so far. Just getting right back into the game. And it looked like it was a GV member that did disconnect, so looks like he was able to get back in very quickly with, I'm sure they want to keep that snowball or avalanche rolling. And looks like the map is all loaded up, so let's hop into that once again.
And GV this time, again controlling a long. Now Vice has been feeling pretty good from the previous match. Gets one coming out from the storage into waterway. Next to the stairs. Now with one less member, this is a great chance for Lazarus. But this rotation again being red.
Blame in a cute bait spot, but has to have Creeds come in to even up the score. And it doesn't look like they want to push in towards the storage just yet. They're still hanging around here, though, as Creeds is moving out, getting very aggressive.
They're moving in the bait spot. As Creed doesn't smell anything. Little fishy.
This is...
But you do tend to look towards the waterway first.
Yeah, the teammate came out 7. At least FaZe is able to come in, and now it's going to be the 2 snipers, but 40 doesn't have his AWM right now. Has the AK.
But the C4 is near the storage, so FaZe goes back to his comfortable spot. He's willing to just use the pistol. The moment that C4 is planted, he's just willing to go jump on top.
Oh, good read here. From 40, be able to get the angle, knew exactly where he would be hiding, and is able to get that that win for his team. So the first round for Lazarus finally coming in.
FaZe finally guessing wrong on where the rotation is going to come from.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, because it came from the waterway, checking near BL base. Thought the rotation was coming from A site or from the central doors, which in this case was not the correct answer. Blame again going very aggressive. 40 now. He's been showing some promising moments with that AK. All 5 men with AK.
Yeah. He's like, well, I can't just sit back as you guys die one after another, so let me join the rush and get aggressive.
I think they felt the need of the firepower pushing through because they're lacking in speed. Then having more firepower would totally boost them up when they're lacking in speed. So that's a great switch. They're still having 5 members up. And controlling A long seemed very risky. Still not knowing where FaZe is exactly. I think avoiding FaZe and going against the rifles should be the answer. And Lazarus, they do have some resources, not as much nade, but still some flash and smokes to go into B, which is defended with just a single member. Yeah, GV, they have 2 members spent on A long.
Snox gonna pop out here and try to get the shots down. Doesn't amount to much, but Creeds is here. Gonna avoid the flash and does win that firefight. They know where he is now, 3-on-3.
He's willing to eat that nade. That's a lot of damage though. Can't really go past the doors right now.
All right, they just jump on through, and FaZe gets the snipe kill. They weren't expecting him to hold that angle. As flashed, here is Moon, and he's going to get shut down by Creed, who does net another round win here for GV, 5-1.
As FaZe wanted to eventually come to the B passage, but wanted to hold the door with his teammate first.
Yeah.
And again, pretty good ducked.
Whoa.
To basically dodge the shot.
You can see that GV just, they're so aggressive.
Through the double doors,
So
Creed was ready, but Niels. That's 2 on his own. Loving the speed.
Wow. Somehow managed to see him there through the smoke.
Yeah, tagged. Yeah, he did get the tag.
And Loons now, they seem to know where he is, not able to win that fight, and now it's all Moon left alone. He's on the site.
Yeah, just had your teammate dying from A short, so you can't really plant. You hear the footsteps from the side. Good sound check.
All right, that's 2. That's good, but he does go down. Moon not able to play the spoiler here up against GV, so now 6 round wins on this side. Just looking so dominant once again here is GV.
Still do like the movements from Niels and Moon. And finally, Lazarus, they're getting some speed up to par. But the shots are not really lining up as well as GV. As GV is, because they're doing so well, they're actually placing themselves away from each other. Because they don't think at the moment need the teammates' help immediately. So, which can also be a pretty good chance for Lazarus to break through. A pretty common 2-on-2 split here from GV. And another bait spot position at the quarter box, which was not yet used from GV.
not willing to move through into storage just yet. They want to get some good damage down, and they have gotten a bit, but...
40 is trapped in A long. Might actually go down, and he does go down, but it's at the same time, he rushed.
Ooh, waiting in the corner there, trying to bait for a very long time. Doesn't end up working out for him as they have gained access to the site, and the bomb will go down.
Not too bad. The waterway fight will be the key. The 2-2 waiting, and Blame actually does not go into waterway. Want to put some more firepower towards the B doors. FaZe looking to check all the baits.
You see Moon is trying to handle this. They got to make the push now. Vise takes a bit of damage, but he's trying to get that shot onto FaZe. That is nice by Moon. Comes out, pops 3 of them in a row, as Moon will be the hero here defending against 3.
As they did spend all 3 men out in A long, trying to catch 40 down. I think this is exactly what Lazarus does best on this map. And a quick A short rush. While controlling A long a little bit slower, but kills.
Oh man, just another slaughter here. Loons will pick up the double kill though. Can he actually make it happen? 29 health. And he is going to back away, try to bide his time. And he's able to get a 3rd. Can he get a 4th? I like what he was doing, trying to pop out and in and get the headshots, but it is not going to work. As 7-2 is going to be the round score here.
Yes, Lazarus wanted to pick up some speed and get some movement up to par and go into A side, and that's exactly when GV also thought, okay, let's just switch all back to rifles and push A short at the same time.
Yeah.
So they just ended up meeting there with more rifles coming down from A short from GV. So somewhat unfortunate in terms of the strategy choice there by Lazarus, but they had to do some sort of a rush. Going into B side was could have been a big mistake, forcing A short first and then diving into A long, which was also smoked. I like the timing and what they tried to do. Just they had to encounter basically a counter strategy from GR side.
Well, we'll see what they can do. So far it has been very one-sided, but there have been a couple of times where they've been able to take some of the rounds, but it hasn't been easy. It always comes down to like one member staying alive, just barely holding on to the site. And we'll see just how aggressive GV get as well on Blacklist here. So we're not going to have to wait any longer. We're already getting in. Let's see how it all goes down.
It's GV. Only 3 more. Blame. And gets damaged. Maybe even switching into AWM. And again, A long controlled by Lazarus, and GV letting that go, and instead getting control in the waterway. Pretty long smoke. Maybe Lazarus thinking about going out into waterway.
So far, just waiting it out. They've got a couple of members stacked here towards the door. And there are 4 members of GV hanging around here. It helps that Loons can say, yep, still nobody at A long. And, well, as I say that, he's able to get the 1 guy at A long, and a couple of headshot entry kills here from Seven, and Snox is going to open this site up rapidly.
Yeah, and the rest of the squad from Lazarus was actually at A long, now making a big rotation into waterway, was cut by FaZe. A pretty easy kill. Does he also know that Loons is coming from BL spawn? 40 here will be the distraction.
Loons coming in is not able to take out FaZe. The spray not very good, and now 40 doesn't have much time. He's going to try to flash and get this one down, and just barely not able to get the defuse there. As the shot will come in, and Golden V now only 2 rounds away. They're currently 8-2.
Yeah, on top of those boxes where you don't really expect the opponent to come, I think his aim was shaken up a little bit from that moment on. Again, a massive A long pressure, spending 3 men. Blame taking some nade damage, but not going down again is the key. Yes, this time GV doesn't even have control over the waterway. They let that go. Now forcing their movement into a short because Lazarus, they spent few members towards A long.
I like the rotations here. They're not going to commit to A short. They have 3 members over at waterway, but they've drawn a bunch of members of Lazarus looking over towards A short.
Yeah, Golden V using that information and saying, if you're using that many men towards A long, we're just going to go straight into the opposite side of the map, force you to come instead. Yeah, great timing of the movement after the flash. First bait.
That was a good play from Niels. He is getting so much damage done and allowing Loons to come in here and get the triple. It's only FaZe against 3. He's got an AK.
Always FaZe against the world.
Okay, that's going to be 1.
That's 1. But the C4 is right next to the door, just making sure that he won't be backstabbed. Love this sort of a play. Just clear one angle first and then go back to where the backups are going to come from.
And they're just stacking door. There's a lot of respect shown here.
Yeah, from that position, I don't think he knows that 40's back to AK.
Ooh, nice shot there. Vi's able to take down another round.
Stairface, I think, was thinking a little too much. That with knowing Vi's and 40 left, it's got to be one AWM. Spent a little too much time peeking through that B passage.
And the dream is still alive for Lazarus. They just got to win 6 rounds in a row. I suppose they could give one over to GV. And, of course, 6 rounds would only give them the tie. But still, that's what could keep them in this game. 40 switching back to the sniper here. As is Moon.
Love the switch for Lazarus, though. After a couple of early second half rounds, going aggressive A long now. Now GV has to check into the angles of Lazarus, requiring a lot more time. Yeah, checking for all kinds of bait.
FaZe trying to challenge, see what he can get. We've got Snox right through here on a long. Able to get Loons. That's going to be a couple of kills now to Snox. And Moon in the back is just sitting here flash, not able to help out much. Okay. They weren't expecting him there. And FaZe going to get the jump on him. It's only Vi's. And he's going to get snapped by FaZe. I feel like I've said that many times before. As FaZe once again, 7 more kills here after remaking the lobby. And it has been clean from the side of GV. The last time around against Lazarus was 10-2, 10-3. Will it be another 10-3 is the question. And a trade 1-for-1.
And this time the other rotation actually going into, love the rotation from FaZe, already checking. So he's going to be looking to get those kills coming from A long. And actually Lazarus going towards BL spawn. Love this rotation. Very risky, but allows a big rotation.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was, there's so much merry-go-rounding. Everybody's surrounding each other that you don't expect them in that position. And this is looking pretty good unless Moon can pull off the miracle. He's going to find one on short. Seems to know where FaZe is in the back here. FaZe is going to get that shot with the pistol and take down the first match for GV. 10-3. We have not seen Lazarus get more than 3 rounds on one map against this team.
Did start extremely passive for Lazarus on this map, but after the first 6 and into even 7, Lazarus did start their own strategy. And that's exactly when Golden Bee also changed up their strategy into being even more aggressive. keeping that tempo up to even faster of a speed. And Lazarus still was not able to catch up, especially the kills and the movements of FaZe. It's like FaZe just having a bird's eye view on this entire map. He's just reading the rotation a little faster than everyone.
And that has been the story, essentially, for this team. As there were some decent moments here for Lazarus. It wasn't 10-0, of course, but at the end of the day, absolutely was the GV domination once again. And we'll have to see how it goes. We're moving on to Compound for our second map. And so it is going to be interesting to see how things switch up going into that second map. And speaking of which, it is all loaded up. So let's jump onto Compound right now. All right, off we go. Looks like Lazarus this time on Blacklist again. So they've decided they want to come out here firing.
And into Compounds, Lazarus, they keep a very similar tempo. And especially early game, opening up Central Plaza. And coming through the A connector side. That's usually how they start the game. And GV this time not being aggressive from GR. Just maintaining control, opening up the center. But still spending a man at least from the GR spawn, making sure no one can go into B.
All right, let's see how Lazarus handle this. That is a perfect grenade. But he's just going to sit here. He's going to be spotted out immediately. First shot is good. Second bait spot doesn't work. And they have gained entry very easily. Great maneuver here from Lazarus. FaZe says, "Where is my team?"
Where are my teammates?
What happened?
We've seen the AWM. Oh, that goes in through the smoke, but he only finds one.
All right, there we go. Lazarus, big win here. First round is going to go their way, and it's with an aggressive charge into the B bomb site. It's what we like to see from Lazarus.
So I think grabbing 1 point from BL already is a massive plus. And just thinking again, having an AWM going into B site is one of the hardest situation, I think, for any pro player. Especially even with those smokes through that B entrance. It's hard to get anything down.
Ooh, FaZe gonna spot one. Blame has the other angle. He's gonna take an aggressive one, but 40 gonna snipe him in the face. And now FaZe is gonna try to have that angle, and he loses the fight against 40.
I think he zoomed up to click left there, but sometimes it eats your shot. It does happen rarely. When you try to shoot a little too quick. And after Lazarus getting that C4 now with the smoke towards the center. Don't really see the pressure up towards the B site, so moving into slowly checking into A, or even through the Central Plaza seems like an okay rotation. Now GV with less members, and because of these smokes being thrown out towards the center, they were checking now. And with the smoke towards a B, feeling that it's going to be an A attack. Spending just right amount of attention for the defense.
All right, here we go. Charge on in. Immediately going to catch the first one and the second. Moves, not having much luck either. hasn't done much damage at all to the remaining members of GV.
And 40 does get the kill onto 7 from behind. I think 40 had to come a little bit faster. Loon's getting another kill, but Snox fires one back.
Oh, and he missed the flick. That's going to be Snox coming in and saving that round for GV. And Golden V, they get it, but, you know, these rounds are pretty close. And it's definitely looking like Lazarus are trying really hard to put on the pressure.
Yeah, especially because Lazarus was moving on a little faster, but GV made the right choice going for that A site. Now FaZe, he knows that the rotation is always from that AC. So after checking that no one is actually at quarters, goes back just in time.
Blaine waits for it, only able to get one. Niels saw his ally die.
Sometimes you wait a little too much and end up not getting any kill from a bait spot. We all get greedy. Let one pass and say, okay, I want the second one to pass too, so I can get 3 kills.
And we saw Niels kind of just run in there. You got to be careful because there's so many different angles that you can get shot through. And he was only checking one of, you know, 3 or 4 even. So just gets shot in the side of the head. So they're going to have a bit of help from Snox, but a 2 for 2 in the end, and it's only 40. And he gets sniped.
And not knowing exactly, actually, FaZe just came into that angle. Through the smoke, just a clutch shot, catching him in his escape. Now GP back to their speed. As Lazarus, again, not pressuring into pillars at all. As I think they're doing a lot better checking into that B room and into B site. And also GV is concerned, massively concerned that there will be attack coming directly from Central Plaza into A or B.
And they're lining up for it. We got 5 members of Lazarus thinking about moving down. You can see Loons is trying to check the off angles. As Niels is going to go ahead alone.
Yeah, good flash. Although there was no one else. And pretend like it was a B attack going into A.
Oh,
FaZe.
man. Yeah,
FaZe and Snox.
That's the quadra from FaZe. Who is this guy? And what did he eat for breakfast every day?
He actually is not supposed to be here. He stopped in the middle of his rotation towards B. And was able to just duck there.
Yeah,
snipers, they don't usually stay there.
Yeah, he's just... It doesn't matter what position he's in. He's always ready to fight. Just something we don't see from every sniper. Ooh, FaZe not going to hit that one. You can see they're baiting for the shot. And now 3v3. As we're looking to rotate towards the pillars, it seems, for Lazarus. Spotted.
At least Blame checking that there's a rotation into B pillars. As 7 will be waiting. 2 8WM, FaZe and 7. This is a pretty safe spot, actually. FaZe checking center. 7 checking. And another check into B. Rotation is there, but still 120 left, so anything is possible. Even gets a headshot. Blame after checking member, comes around the side, gets one.
FaZe is on the hunt. It's pistol battle time now.
And 7 actually switches back to AK, so I don't think Loons knows that there was a switch.
Yeah, it seems like they know exactly where he should be. As FaZe not holding the angle as he pops out. Nearly spotted him there.
But not exactly spotted. As Loons. Okay, FaZe does check there is an entry into B site. It seems like an easy retake.
should be. And there it is. Headshot comes in from 7. 4-1 is the score for GV.
Yep. Because FaZe was able to check the entry into the B side, the retake, the timing was real quick. Not really giving too much time for Loons to get into his comfortable server spot. Usually you want to be a little bit farther back. So lots of things, lots of puzzle just working out. And for Lazarus, still just having a same opening, being intimidated that there can be a pressure attack from GV into the double pillars again.
All right, let's see. FaZe, you can see he's holding this angle once again. And, ooh.
Gets a shot, but it doesn't go down. Does that hit the foot? Or the lower leg?
Easy spray to get the kill, at least, but it's 1 for 1. But Golden V's defense towards the pillars has been pretty stellar so far in this map.
Still releases the pressure from the double pillars at least. And Lazarus now, where are they going to go? 40 strikes back. That's a good check though.
And we got a push coming in towards A at the moment. Only Creeds is nearby, but he's not checking long for now, so they could push in.
Having a member from GR into A long is usually not the style of GV. And just having one. Creeds, no, there is an enter.
Oh, Creeds wasn't fast enough on the first check. He did a bit of damage, but that's going to be 3 members now on the site here for the side of Lazarus. 7 trying to angle around here, but they're actually outside as it stands. 40's wrapping around from behind. He's got the sniper, and that's going to be an easy lineup here. 7, the only one left, and there's only 15 seconds. Tries to spray, but immediately gets shut down, and Lazarus will get another round here on compound.
With pretty good bait, and also opening up shots by controlling the center. And GV came out and got some kills toward the center, but it was always a trade. But 40 going down. It's sort of unfortunate where FaZe didn't pick out too much in this first half.
Oh, man. He's just lighting them up. Ooh, he actually missed.
Yeah, he jumped. That's another reason why he missed.
Without
that jump, that was going to be a kill.
And you can see he's trying to get the aggressive angle here. It doesn't quite work out for him. But still, he is going to stay alive. They get on to B, but losing members in the process, kind of bleeding members. FaZe going to get another with the headshot.
And knows that Moon is in the B site. Doesn't exactly know. Moon is up for a challenge here. Trying to get the headline down.
Okay, he's gonna get one. Then not quite able to get another. So 5-2 here for GV. Good try by Moon, but it wasn't much that he could do.
And Lazarus off to a still. They're still facing an unsolvable question, as the problem's actually getting harder for them with less map control. I think they can go into a little bit further.
FaZe is out of there. And he had a lot of control from his team in the pillars, so he was able to keep his back to that, but didn't expect them to rotate that fast.
And they're just leaving Creed to A side. We're making this big rotation. You can easily defend 1v5, right?
Yeah, easy. Had some trouble with the 1v2 the last time.
It's actually okay. Even if Creed goes down without a single kill, they can actually rotate quickly enough as 4-man because they do have a lot more AK. Yeah, 40 down in that small room towards the center room.
Ooh, nice flank there from Snox in the middle, and that's going to prompt them to go in, but they have their number. There's only 40 Moon left. Moon down on the bottom right. They knew exactly where he was. He's able to get 1 kill, make that 2. Now he's going to reload. Comes out here, tries to take out Snox, and will be able to.
Snox does not wait for FaZe to join him, thinking that he could easily take him down.
He's got the C4.
He's got the C4, but he's low, and not exactly the same, but similar for FaZe.
FaZe is going to hold this same angle where he knows if there's a rotation to B. He knows if the plant goes down at A. And Moon is going in towards B at this moment.
He wants to wait for the plant. 15 seconds. If FaZe checks in A. And of course, the sound is actually coming from the B site.
He's going to get here on this little box, but the grenade could be good, and it is going to get the kill. Just typical FaZe. He's like, nah, you know, I'm not even going to shoot him. Just going to get the perfect grenade. This guy is a physics professor. Knows all the angles and the dimensions here. Very well done on the retake.
Either he's hiding in the server, but if in the server, he's given a lot of time to maneuver into the box or the bait spot right on the left of the entrance. After checking that bait spot, FaZe just having the nade perfect entry. Now it's 6-2, just 1 more to wrap the first half. Finally, here's a push from Lazarus into the pillar.
Good spray from Snox. He's got some help too.
Didn't really pair up with Loon's timed. I think he was also flashed.
Yeah. This is why Pillars is GV territory. Although that is a couple of good kills from Vice. Creed's going to shut that down. Takes out Loons, and that's going to be the end of that. Let's swap sides. GV once again ahead by a massive margin here on the 4th map they've played against Lazarus.
7-2 as GV. Let's see how quickly they want to handle the second half. They're rushing into center and the pillar room. At the same time, Lazarus, even with a slower push, Vice wanted to poke in. But because he was actually spawned a little late, spawned a little further away from the pillars, not going to push in. It was totally the right choice. Did spend few resources, but not much of a damage. And now with that C4, I think they want to just go towards the center. And depending on the opening, they will either just go through the A short or B side doors.
They're running in towards B. It's going to be up to Vice to try to hold this. Spots FaZe. Definitely a scary sight.
It flashes GR spawn. Doesn't find anyone.
Oh, and they're moving in. Right here on the right. This is him. That's going to be a couple of kills. 40 picks up 2. Moon able to get 1. Snox finally trades back a couple. But they are incredibly low at this point.
Still pretty good check.
There you go. Nicely done. That's going to be a good defense by Lazarus, and you can feel that their morale with that win will increase. You get that first win on Global Risk. You stop the aggressive push. It's different from what you've experienced in the past against GV and their aggressive pushes. It's got to make you feel good.
Oh, and FaZe. Just get the peek. That was a pretty good respawn for FaZe. We just go in and wait for the GR to come.
Yeah, meanwhile, 40 kind of freaking out here, thinking they're pushing into A, but they are not.
FaZe gets another pretty amazing shot there.
Ooh.
Yeah, that angle is really hard to cover. Either you just pre-fire to get the kill, or the GR member has to come back to the same angle, or a second person jumping through.
And this is a good read here from Golden V. They say they probably shouldn't have much defense over here towards the regular entrance to A, or rather B. And they will be correct. Nobody's actually checking this angle right now. There's 2 members of Lazarus checking middle.
Because they got some information that there has been at least 1 jump. They're expecting at least 1.
Ooh, that's going to be a good defense, though. They come on in, and that is going to be easy for Lazarus. That's 2 rounds in a row for Lazarus. This is the best they've done against GV all tournament, and you got to know that they are feeling hype about it.
With some correct guesses on the rotation. And after seeing that many smokes towards the center, Lazarus, they checked center member and it seems to be empty. So rotation has to be either a quick A long or a slower B push. 40 finally getting some taste on GR member's blood.
Snox pushing in a bit.
And Loon going for a timing attack from this box.
Oh, perfect timing, actually. The second he turns to the right.
I love these timing spots. Right behind all those baits, so when you go in after a couple of seconds, the enemy would be checking the corner, making it so much easier for a free kill.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's actually 40 from behind him, getting that kill.
FaZe with a rare miss, but a rough angle.
Very hard angle.
Oh, and he hits that one? They're just holding it down and saying, come at us. The C4 is down, though, on A long, so they're going to have to make a move here.
Eventually take that back or get the rest of the squad.
Moon wasn't expecting him there.
Now with 40, I think they have to get control over A long.
Ooh, this is the shot. They know where he is. FaZe going to set up shop here. And now 40, he's like, please let me live. Loon's helping him out. There's only 26 seconds, so FaZe is going to have to get in there. As he's going to go with the pistol, tries to get aggressive, does not pay off. A very difficult play. And that's going to be a 3rd round win in a row here for Lazarus as they slowly creep back into the game.
Yes, that moment, 1v2 FaZe was also trying to check anyone coming from behind him. That's why he sort of turned to the side. Yeah, you can sort of read the rotation from your opponent by how passive the defender is being against you. You can tell they're just trying to buy time for his teammate to join the fight.
Not this time. FaZe is moving up, actually. You can see on the minimap he's over there towards the mid to B.
Trying to get any sort of peek into the B site. And also defensive angle.
Oh, he's so aggressive.
Yeah, Vise went back towards the door. Like that movement a lot. Creed does fire back, so Loons actually goes down with a trade.
Ooh, Blame trying to catch the rotation. Lazarus have figured out GV finally, it feels. And they are playing this much better on compound. And let's see how they do against this. You can see GV don't want to go for a rotation. They want to wait a bit and then maybe catch other members of Lazarus in rotation. But Lazarus holding it down.
Now Lazarus off to a faster rotation. Vise himself actually gets 4 kills, I believe, in this round. Just holding that sort of off angle from the door into the B site. And that's a spot where you can't really have all 3-4 members go at the same time because of some bait potential from the B doors.
Seems like GV have spotted a couple of the spots where 40 likes to hunt. And they've been baiting out some of those shots pretty well so far. Let's see how aggressive they get here as a couple of good grenades. Vise coming out here, gets sniped. Okay, that's going to be the first kill here for GV. As they are moving in towards A extremely fast. They're going to catch Moon looking the other way. 40, the only one to pick off a member, but he's just going to get sprayed down. And now it's only Niels. And they know where he is.
Gets a kill, about 7, just having the finishing blow. Finally, Golden V. Now taking a round back in the second half. It's been a while.
Yeah. I think they gave 4 rounds in a row over the side of Lazarus, and they were finally able to just say, let's just do it. The hell with it. Let's run in there. And their aggressiveness really caught Lazarus off guard that time around. They are going to back away. They're not going to rush this time around, it looks like. Not yet.
SGV again. Having a slower start after feeling that Lazarus actually having a pretty good defensive tool, especially in from Vise and off-angle defense from V. Now even having a boost from Lazarus. They never had a man on the left, I believe. And even having a sandwich position is exactly where Vise is.
All right, let's see how this is going to work out. Golden V not pushing down mid. They got 2 members on A long. As Loons is slowly creeping out here, but not going to commit to it just yet. FaZe holding down these 2 angles for now.
I think they will start to feel this. And even have some nades into the bait spot. Exactly.
Yep. It's good damage from them.
So FaZe was able to peek in this much. Didn't find anyone.
Ooh, that's a good timing as well to pop out and help out from the other angle, but still GV are going to get the jump on him. As Moon is also going to go down, and they're pushing in on A. Neil's trying to get here for the retake, not going to happen. As Vise has to be the hero, but he will go down, and that will be GV 1 round away from taking the 2-0 here in matches. And Lazarus did put up a good fight, but it does feel like GV should take this one.
How GV approached the last round, it seemed like lots of guess and check. Guess and check slowly, and then having a final decision saying, okay, it has to be bait spot, or else it has to be 3-2 split with 2 back towards A and 3 members towards B, maybe even pillars.
Ooh, nice play by 40.
Misses the snipe, but gets a headshot with the pistol. It's a good recovery. Snock's not able to catch the escape there, and sneaks into A. Like the timing.
Yeah, perfect timing here. 2 members of Lazarus out on A long, and so they will be able to get big control over here. Bomb is going to go down.
Go down and smoke A long.
Man, just like that, 3 kills. 40 going to wait and see what he can line up. They have no idea he's here. He's actually going to miss the shot. You mentioned it's actually hard to land that one because they're running around so much.
Especially with a sniper, it's hard.
Yeah. Okay, gets 1. He's going to switch to the AK and get shot in the back. That is going to be the victory here for GB as they dominate Lazarus once again at the 2.